They put Chappelle Roan in Fortnite. They put Pink Pony Club in Fortnite, bro. That's crazy. Who that's? Some crowns.
No, I would have already fucked you up with my bare hands if I wanted. Well, hand.
Why?
I mean, why the fuck did you
Oh,
throw away the revolver?
well, to be fair, you did say earlier
You
how
thought
much crowns that you had and what Weepy wasn't gonna get.
we
So I don't know why Weepy's still asking though.
shit.
Tell me something. If you're God's chosen one, why didn't God heal you completely right away?
That's a good question. Here's your answer. Here, here.
Hmm? I thought you were asking Beezy about Jewish.
The Kudets.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Come on.
I don't understand.
What, for
Some people
voice
have
abuse?
enough power only to stop the rotting, but to heal you completely, they
Wow.
needed some kind of tool.
Man, what is up with you, Weefy? Why are you associated with cheaters?
Man can't be saved against
Oh,
evil.
but you cheat too, so never mind.
Exactly. Yeah. It has nothing to do with my arm. It's about the path. The path we've been given. And whether to follow it or not. It's up to us.
What do I have to do with it? So, possessed people are taken to the Kudets.
Everybody is. Do I look possessed to you?
No, not you. All right, let's get out of here.
Hoist me up.
Me hoist you up.
Yes, you. You won't be able to pull me up from up there.
Ilya? Are you alive? Ilya!
Yeah. All right.
What's going on?
Of course it wasn't a coincidence, and now Indica realized it too. She had heard about the Kudets and its miracles, but right now, in Spasov, and Ilya, meeting a prisoner who talks to God would not be an everyday occurrence. Also, Indica took a liking to him.
This one? No.
One way or another, there was certainly no doubt that she had to head for Spasov and not the Danilov Monastery.
The letter. I cannot neglect my duty. What if there's something important in it?
Open it. See for yourself.
No. Reading someone else's letter. Why is a greater sin than not delivering it?
Greater? How much greater?
Twice as much. I don't know.
Interesting. So,
Uh,
not delivering 2 letters is the same as reading 1. What about stealing? Pocketing a ruble, for example. Is that worse?
Worse.
How much worse?
This is nonsense. You can't compare such things.
Why not? The priest imposes a different penance for different sins, and since you know for sure which is better or worse, there has to be a way of measuring. Then let us say that stealing is 10 times worse than not delivering a letter. What about murder? Let us put that at 1,000 letters. That would mean that if a postman were to lose a sack full of letters, we'd have a murderer. Although, maybe there should be a bulk discount. What about a rapist? A rapist is better than a murderer, right? You are not scared of the sin. You are scared of the letter. Perhaps you should not open it. Do not do it. You don't even have anything to say. The abbess knows you inside out, so everything turned out just as written. Defrocked her? How did that happen? Even Evdokia wasn't after Tikhon had knocked her up, but you! First, you got pushed out of your house, and then out of a monastery. And if, by chance, you were to kill someone and go to jail, sooner or later you'd get put...
Have boundless mercy and compassion, I dare to approach thee, O Christ. Receive me as thou didst the publican, the prodigal, and the harlot. And how I cry to thee as the prodigal, I have sinned before thee, O merciful Father. Receive me, O penitent, and make me as one of thy hired servants. Now I have come unto thee, my Lord and God, a sinful and burdened one, not having the boldness to look up into the heights of heaven because of the multitude of my transgressions. As a disciple of the Lord, O just one, thou hast received the gospel as a martyr. Thou art never turned away as the brother of God. Thou hast boldness.
So everything turned out just as written.
For as thou in infinite wisdom hast had compassion on us. Ilya? Are you alive?
Of course it wasn't a coincidence, and now Indika realized it too. She had heard about the Kudyets and its miracles, but right now, in Spasov, and Ilya, meeting a prisoner who talks to God would not be an everyday occurrence. Also, Indika took a liking to him.
Who, this one? No.
One way or another, there was certainly no doubt that she had to head for Spasov and not the Danilov monastery.
The letter. I cannot neglect my duty. What if there's something important in it?
Open it. See for yourself.
No. Reading someone else's letter. Greater sin than not delivering it.
Greater? How much greater?
Twice as much. I don't know.
Interesting. So, not delivering 2 letters is the same as reading 1. What about stealing? Pocketing a ruble, for example. Is that worse?
Worse.
How much worse?
This is nonsense. You can't compare such things.
Why not? The priest imposes a different penance for different sins, and since you know for sure which is better or worse, there has to be a way of measuring. Then let us say that stealing is 10 times worse than not delivering a letter. What about murder? Let us put that at 1,000 letters. That would mean that if a postman were to lose a sack full of letters, we'd have a murderer. Although, maybe there should be a bulk discount. What about a rapist? A rapist is better than a murderer, right? You are not scared of the sin. You are scared of the letter. Perhaps you should not open it. Do not do it. You don't even have anything to say. The abbess knows you inside out, so everything turned out just as written. Defrocked her? How did that happen? Even Evdokia wasn't after Tikhon had knocked her up, but you... First, you got pushed out of your house, and then out of the monastery. And if by go to jail, sooner or later you get pushed out of there as well.
I have hopelessly forgotten thy glory, O Father, and among sins I have scattered the riches which thou gavest me. My soul is wasted with evil and is barren of good deeds. But I beseech thee, O Lord, pour out upon me a drop of thy mercy and cleanse me, for I am defiled by many sins, and I will praise thy name all of the days of my life.
Many options. Oh, well done, Barbara. You don't even have anything to say. The abbess knows you inside out, so everything turned out just as written.
For as thou in thy deep wisdom hast had compassion on us, so also in these latter days hast thou made us anew by thy bloodshedding. As it is
First, you got
because of thy boundless mercy and compassion, I dare to approach thee, O Christ. Receive me as thou didst the publican, the prodigal, and the harlot. O ineffable and unseen grace, for who can tell of thy mighty works? O Christ, or who could number the multitude? As the man fell among thieves and was wounded, so have I also
and it will get returned.
and how I cried to thee as the prodigal, I have sinned before thee, O merciful Father.
So where now? So many options.
As of old thou didst raise up the paralytic, O Lord God, by thy godlike care and might, raise up my soul, which is palsied by diverse sins and transgressions, and by unseemly deeds and acts, that saved I may cry out. Glory to thy power, O compassionate Christ. And now I cry to thee as the prodigal, I have sinned before thee, O merciful Father. Receive me, a penitent, and make me as one of thy hired servants. Like the man who fell among thieves and was wounded, so have I also fallen through my sins, and my soul is wounded. To whom shall I flee for healing, if not to thee, the compassionate Samaritan? Pour on me, O Christ, thy great mercy. O ineffable and unseen grace, for who can tell of thy mighty works? O Christ, or who could number the multitude of thy wonders? I have recklessly forgotten thy glory, O Father, and Listen,
That man ain't gonna say, fuck no.
Before we get started in the content, I gotta give for us to do. Without further ado,
This is a must. I must get a brother to cover 100% of the bills. So let's bring some clarity to this, Yada. I'm gonna have you open up the conversation here. Should men be expected to cover 100% of the bills?
I believe if men are claiming to be providers, and we know that means to take care of whoever is providing, then he should provide 100%. While we're doing this, this gives the woman time and space, not just to be great for the man, but also great for the children. And I want to use myself for example. I provide 100% for my woman. My son, he's only 5 years old, and he was tested 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. 2 days ago, he's only in kindergarten, but he tested at a fourth grade level. Why is that? Because I handle my responsibility providing, and providing isn't just financial. Any man off the street can walk to a woman and give her money. Providing is elevating a woman mentally, elevating a woman spiritually, emotionally. This is what it means to provide for a woman. Not just here's some money, run off with it. No, let me elevate you. Let me bring you closer to your God. Let me set standards in your life. If your father gave you to me, you are my responsibility from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. I'm gonna love everything about you 100%. And if I can't do that, I'm not a man. I'm a male, and that's a difference.
That's your one
Man,
track.
talk to me, brother.
No.
Talk.
before they go in, you can already tell from Yada's talking points who exactly that his audience is. Oftentimes, you'll see these Derek Jackson like panderers within the female community that says a bunch of buzzwords and talking points that allows the women to feel good about themselves, irrespective of their ability to contribute a damn thing to the relationship. Now, if you're saying that a man is not a man, he is a male unless he can provide 100% of the bills. Now, mind you, he's a multi-millionaire through this pandering bullshit. So him providing 100% of the bills, being a multi-millionaire makes a lot of goddamn sense. But essentially what he's saying is that you are not a man until you can provide 100% of the bills to a woman. Meanwhile, the average salary in the United States, somewhere around $55,000 to $60,000 per year. And if you live in a medium cost to a high cost of living city, that could be difficult.
1 in 4 of you are married. Either you change the way you pick a mate, or you'll buy a dog and die alone.
Based off of the conversations that I have with women that detest the content.
What type
and
of
I'm
women?
an advocate saying, hey, listen to
They're
him. He's
detest the
trying to
content. Are they
educate
over 30?
me. Yes,
Do they tend to be overweight?
some.
Any of them have children out of wedlock?
They all do.
Where are your balls?
Ooh. I have an absolute treat for you guys here today, in it being this piece of content. It'll have you at the edge of your seat from beginning to end. All right. Now, it is brought to you by way of the late, great Kevin R. Samuel. To the grave. But he used to have what he referred to as these disagreement days. He also called them the smoke shows, in it being that any detractors can come on and disagree with some of his points and positions, or even the way that he has conducted the show. Now, the young brother that came into this show has an issue with Kevin's tone, says that he loves his content, he's been watching the show even before he started to talk to women, but still disagrees in the way that Kevin converses with the women, to which Kevin's response is somewhere in the range of, where are your balls at? But he does it in the most polite way possible while still addressing the points. This video right here is an absolute masterclass of not only how to prove your point, but also utilizing data to reflect your position. As Kevin will say, desperate times call for desperate measure. And if times
Oh,
are desperate, then that messenger may not wrap that message in a pretty little bow. Without further ado,
Disagreement.
Um, First of all, I want to commend you on your show. I mean, I watch you every day, so you're doing a phenomenal job. I think you really try to
Somehow,
highlight, and I think a lot of
Indigo was
the
convinced that
listeners
the
that I've been
Kubiets was
listening
going
to,
to solve
they don't watch
all
your
of
show,
her
so they're not
problems,
familiar with your
and
content.
soon the
But my
voice in her
disagreement
head would
would be
disappear,
that I
and
do
she would
feel that
return to the them
there should
honestly
be
as someone who
Feel.
deserves
a
at
better
least
way to bring the
forgiveness,
men and women
if
together.
not
Because from what I'm
everyone's
hearing,
love.
there's a lot of harshness
She
coming
thought that years of
in tone.
suffering had been
And I don't think a
leading
lot of
her up
women
to
are
this
used to that
exact
because of the
moment.
society
Okay,
we're
okay.
in.
So your disagreement is with my tone?
I
Yes,
figured
I'm
out
sorry.
what
Yes.
this place is.
Then you go
This
do
is
it.
Denisovka,
One of the best
the
answers
paint
ever.
factory.
Because if you disagree with
Martha
his
told
tone,
me about
then
it.
what's stopping
She's
you
our
creating your own
oceanographer.
platform
They make
and do
yellow
it
paint
however
in
you
that
want to
shed.
do it? And if your product is better, then more people will go
That's an
listen to you.
explosion.
But it's way
They
easier to
say everyone was
criticize, especially
evacuated in
if you
one
can't
day.
pressure test your criticism
Americans, I guess.
towards what gets the better results.
Very likely.
I respect that. I respect that.
Or the English.
I can respect that.
Okay.
I just feel that
Kevin's
women aren't
confused.
accustomed to men of that.
Were you raised by your father?
Oh,
Yes.
keep saying feel.
I'm asking because you keep talking about feeling, how you feel. I feel. That is a big trigger word, especially around men's content. Women talk about how they feel. Tell me about what you know and what
Oh.
you think.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, what I know is women have a very hard time with men that are as strong tone as you come across.
What type of women?
They don't seem to receive that as well as someone with a softer tone.
Oh,
Really?
God.
Does it matter how they receive it, or does it matter what they do about it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Took off
No,
his glasses
that's the
for this
question
one.
I'm asking you.
Yeah. See, the thing is that we ask these men if they're raised by their father, but I think really the real question is, were you raised by your father and he was the leader in the relationship or marriage or what have you? Because those are two different things. If you were raised by a father that was just living in this happy life, happy wife shit, and you've not seen a man stand on business, right? Because oftentimes you see these withered versions of men that have prioritized her feelings over his own happiness. Let's proceed.
Yeah.
What matters more?
It matters more what they do with the
Well,
information.
then I challenge you to go look at what some of my detractors, people who tell women what they want to hear, and go find the amount of women who tell them, "You saved my marriage. I'm getting married because of you. You made me a better woman.
Results.
I didn't like what you had to say, but now I'm better." Go look in their comment section. Go look at how many videos the women have made to them, and come back and tell
Yeah.
me how they rank next to mine.
Mm.
You're right.
Why,
I
my
can
question
agree
is,
with you.
as a black man, why are
Conversation
you
done.
coming in here making an emotional argument about tone when we got such a problem with our women?
Mm.
Well, I think I'm making that argument simply because more black women, they're listening to your content. I see more and more people are having
Outcome.
discussions.
Well, let me reframe this. Why, as a man, are you giving me the emotional argument based upon outcomes?
Mm.
Stairs. There should be a station behind the
I don't really
windmill.
see that many that much of a good outcome, honestly.
Of who? For me or for them?
Right.
Well, black women. I mean,
No.
black women.
My tone aside, I'm getting outcomes.
Yeah.
The people who tell them you're a queen and a goddess, are they getting women married, going back to their husbands, reframing how they look at men? You say you follow my content, right?
You're right. You're right. I
Who's
don't
getting
see.
the outcome?
You're getting more outcome. I mean, I will give
So
you
as a
that.
man, how are you going to come to
And
me
tell them
as
to
a man
change it.
who's getting a better outcome and tell me about tone?
Come on.
Well, simply because I just feel like because
Again,
your
with the
tone.
feeling.
Won't work with me. Wait, I
See,
won't
the
make it.
problem is when
Hold
you
on.
say this, you
We'll think
weaken
of
us.
something.
Mm.
You sound soft saying this shit.
But how is that?
Cause you sound like. Listen to what the men are going. Go back in the. Go look in the comment section after this video, and I feel.
Kevin was about to say, "This is my opinion. You sound like a beat," but he was always trying to keep it extremely professional up on his platform. But let's just take the brother's tone argument at face value. Logically, he knows that he's incorrect, but emotionally, he feels bad that the women in his circle don't like Kevin's content. Kevin don't give a shit about that. He cares about results. So this conversation is similar into walking into a sports facility and talking to the coach as if you can't be talking that way to the athletes because it makes me feel bad.
Why are
Meanwhile,
you
the coach
standing
just wants
around?
change. So he's going to be hard. He wants
don't know.
lessons to be
I'd wait for a
instilled
couple of
firmly
hours, just
within
to
the
be
players'
sure.
minds, so that at the moment of decision in the middle of the game, they are more inclined to make the right action as opposed to the wrong action. Who am I to tell that coach, stop
The
doing
stairs
this,
are
although it's
broken.
getting results?
We'll
Young
have to go
brothers like
through
this
the
are
mill.
infinitely in the friend zone, and they often have way more female friends than male friends.
I don't. If I'm getting a different outcome, which is a better outcome, damn the tone. It's the outcome.
It's the outcome.
And if you're saying you see the same outcome, why do you care so much about the tone?
Because I don't think the majority of women are receiving what you're saying the right
It's not
way.
for the majority of women. And the majority of women are being told they're queens and goddesses. And what is that doing for the majority of women?
It's a bad outcome.
But if the majority of women are not receiving your content properly,
If
how
the
can
majority of women are being told they're queens and goddesses and you're tens, what are the outcomes to that?
Simp culture, debauchery,
See,
red
this is our
hair.
problem as black men right here. You want me to moderate my tone when it's getting a better outcome than the moderated tones.
But my point is, I don't think it's being received by women
Beautiful.
as well as it would be if it was a tad bit better. I'm not, trust me, I'm not saying to change your complete tone. That's not what I'm saying, because I respect
You
your
are. I mean,
content.
but what you're making is a feelings-based argument.
Yeah.
If you change your tone, then what? Okay, let's
He's in
say
his
it your way.
feelings.
If I change my tone, what percentage increase do you think I would get?
Data.
I
Because
think
of
you
the
get a lot
stench.
more,
What percentage
What
increase
percent?
do you
Give me.
think I would get?
Yeah.
He was drawing on the wall.
at least 15 to 20, at least a 15 or 20% increase.
Wow.
I don't think so. And you're basing that based on what?
Just based off, once again, like you mentioned, my anecdotal,
Right,
just
right,
people just
right. You have nothing
The
to base that
elevator.
on. I want you to sit there and ponder
It's
that.
the gearing.
You want me to change
Can
what's
fix
getting
the gear
outcomes
set by blocking one
verifiable.
of the wheels.
And you're
You can
saying
change
15
the
to
direction of the
20%
shaft
based
rotation.
upon
This is crazy.
nothing. That's how men operate. That's how we think.
No.
See, I'm challenging this because there are going to be black women who are going to come out and say, "Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but we can't
Nothing
be
works
like
here
this
right
because
now.
no other group of men thinks like this." It
so
is
even
weak
now.
thinking. No, it works. And if I'm not getting everybody, so what? I'm doing far better than the people telling their queens and goddesses. And you can't come tell me that if you moderated your message, you get about 15 to 20% more. You can't say that.
It's a cotter.
Somebody could easily come
A
along and say he could
safeguard.
lose
It
50%.
breaks when there's an overload to protect the important
But
part
you
of
have
the
to
engine.
understand, a lot of people may only watch your content not because they're trying to better
But do you
you.
understand that they could make the same argument? You could lose 50% based upon their anecdotal evidence. Could someone make the same argument? You could lose. True or false?
I mean, that's true. You could always lose
All
followers
right.
or lose.
So it's a counter argument.
So it's
Go down.
combat.
And what I'm
the
saying,
data.
what you're saying doesn't make is not rooted in anything other than your feelings.
Right.
The reason I say that, okay, first of all, you just said I use the word feelings too much. So I was raised in a household with both my father and a mother. So my mother is a very strong-willed person. My father he's also a very strong-willed person. So, but he always taught me you catch more flies with honey than vinegar or something along that line. But anyway, it's an old school term, but he always used that term. So he always trained me to say there's a time and place to be very strong and stern, and there's a time and place to kind of fall back and use your softer side.
You're watching a platform with a man who's been on for a year.
Yeah.
Grown from 50,000 subscribers to almost 2 million.
Yes.
Who's a professional salesperson who is trained in what you're talking about. Monday through Friday, I do this.
Yes, I agree.
And
actually,
you don't think that I know the things you're talking about, but I also know as a salesperson and as a marketer, you need to people respond to authenticity and actual
authority.
Down.
But I understand. I'm a marketing manager.
The man thought that he came up when he referenced this honey versus vinegar phrase, but that phrase would be incumbent on that there is not currently an urgency or an emergency specific to the black community. And if you look at the numbers, 70% of children being raised in a single parent household, 25% of women will ever get married in their lifetime. These numbers are absolutely
That's our
horrific
exit.
and should be treated as such,
So you're suggesting
urgently.
walking
But I
out?
find it so
And you're
interesting that a
including the
marketing
bikes.
manager who is paid to make decisions dependent upon his audience is arguing off of feelings. Anecdotal evidence of you'll get
I didn't
15% more of the
know that
larger
there was
market. If you did that in
something
the
in the mail.
boardroom, they would fire you
Either. There's
immediately,
melons.
young man. Let's go.
Then if you
Understand.
want, then what you're saying is not even make
No,
good business sense.
I'm sorry.
You got to. It's based
So
in
what
nothing.
do you give us?
What I'm saying is not about business. What I'm saying is it's about relationships. It's about
It is
building.
about business. You said getting more people is about
That's
increasing an
business.
outcome.
Okay.
It's
No, but
business.
Mommy,
It
do
can
you
be
have
both.
something more for
okay, but I
us?
thought
No.
honestly, I thought your content was
No.
about building the black community, building our
It
community,
is. And who's getting a better
creating better
outcome? Who's
relationships.
getting the better damn outcome? Is it Derek Jackson and
Where
Steve
do
Harvey
you
telling the
go?
queens and everything else?
I went
Or is it
to
this? Have you
a
seen any videos saying
Galentine's
I got
thing.
my husband because of Derek
Y'all want
Jackson?
flowers?
Derek Jackson saved my marriage. Steve Harvey did this. Have you seen any of those videos?
Gotta be careful
Of
because
course, I watch all that content.
No, no. You've seen women come out and say, "I found my husband listening to these guys, following this
y'all can
information."
help build that.
No, but they do
Dang,
follow
let
that
it
stuff a
go!
I
whole
didn't
lot.
ask you. Okay, have you seen any
Following
videos
it,
saying
it
that
doesn't
Kevin
mean
Samuels
results.
is the reason I married?
And it
They're
looks like
five
the
on my channel
animal
right
crossing
now.
rooms, kind of.
Yes, but they may not just produce
I
that
don't
stuff.
like
Oh,
building this.
I understand that. You don't
I
you
like
produce
building
it.
chickens.
You produce results. I will grant you that. They may
What?
not produce that
Smells
or
like
put that
lemon.
content or information out there to the
Is that
general
what it is?
public.
That's
That's
such a
all I'm saying.
You should
that's
look
such a
around.
crazy
Ever been
argument.
to
Yes,
One of
a
the
ma'am.
best
circus?
forms of
Yeah, thank
social
you.
proof of your product is testimonials.
I like
Kevin
building.
will
Oh,
You're
put
going in your room.
videos on
Well,
his
are y'all eating
channel of
something?
women thanking him for changing or altering
Go feed
their
it.
mindset so that she could get the
Go eat
man of
first.
her dreams if it existed.
Mona,
Why do
eat
these
it
content
all.
creators
Don't
not
eat it
demonstrate, not show it? Is it because they know that they're selling nonsense? They're selling not education,
I'm
but
being chased.
motivation? Is it because they know that their product is faulty? It is not faulty in the manner of making people feel good, but it is faulty in the manner of getting actual, real
What?
world, tangible results.
My thing is
Yeah, being chased by a big ass dog just now.
viewers, you would get a better outcome just
I
if
like
you
the okay.
What,
This
in
is
real
the
life?
outcome I'm getting. This is what I'm gonna do, and it's
Oh.
working. And until you can show me something
Oh!
that's gonna work better, show me somebody who has faster growth, more views, more consistent outcomes. Show me somebody. Show me one person. Give me the business reason to do it.
Oh! God bless it.
you're right.
Then stop.
I could say,
I
Then
hear you.
God
stop,
rest your
please.
soul.
Because I don't like when we do this as men. I try to be nice, but there's no business reason. There's no practical reason. This is in
Uh,
your feelings.
Mm.
I guess I was thinking your content was supposed to bring the black family back together. Bring
Holy
in women.
shit. How many times have I. Can somebody else do? Let me bring somebody else on.
But you're not. But
If people are getting, if there are one, two,
Damn, I
three,
just
four,
got
five
clotheslined.
couples getting married because of me,
We'll
that's
all be
bringing
there
the
at
black
some
family
point.
back. Go
but for
five,
every five
five.
people,
Listen, be please, please. Five people, five couples, black couples married.
sure.
Dozens of women in the comment section. I'm a better wife. All kind of shout outs across YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't like the fact that we feel like we got to talk to our women in such a sugar and spice and everything nice when we are in a crisis. 1 in 4 will marry.
What, Jar Jar
80% of
Binks?
children born out of wedlock. And you're coming to me with the same liberal,
Uh,
weak wristed bullshit. Be nicer. Say it honeyed. Say it sweet. That ain't got us nothing. We
But they're
need
not
some
receiving
we
it.
need some good old fashioned truth telling.
But this generation of women aren't receiving it.
Holy shit. You're still going.
holy
They're
shit,
not.
you
I mean,
still going.
honestly, they're.
Truth telling.
But this generation of women aren't receiving it.
Holy shit. You're still going.
They're not. I mean, honestly, they're not receiving it. I understand
Okay,
totally
I know
what you're saying.
disrespect. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
You ever been married?
No, I haven't.
Got any children?
No, I don't.
Got a girlfriend?
No.
I got several. I've been married, got kids. I think I know women better than you. You want to start pulling rank. I'm trying to be nice, man. Don't tell me about women if you ain't had no success with them, even fail with them.
I got you, brother. I won't even argue with you on that.
You can't argue this shit. I tried to let you off, man, but you're still pushing this point, rooted in nothing.
Because I don't think you understand what I'm getting to. My point is,
Oh,
you may have four or five or maybe even 10 people that come on and say they've gotten married, but the majority, I'm focused more on the majority. That's all. I'm just saying the majority of women are not receiving it. They're pushing back. If you've got 1,000 women and only 10 women are getting married out of 1,000, then the majority aren't receiving it. That's the only thing I'm trying to get to. Once again, I respect your
No,
content.
no, and let me give you and let me let you know the problem in what you're thinking. It's the bird in the hand versus in the bush. You're a marketing person. You should understand a tipping point. What percentage do you need to reach a tipping point?
I don't know. You tell me.
Now, what do you think?
To reach a tipping point, at least 40 to 50%.
10%.
Okay.
So I don't need 1,000. When 100 will do.
mm,
You're trying to reach the masses. You'll never reach the masses. But when you
yeah.
reach a critical mass or a tipping point of 10%, the rest of the market tends to follow. Do you see people responding to my content? Do you see it starting conversations? How many platforms have you seen that have responded to Kevin Samuels? How many platforms have you seen where a black man is sitting next to a black woman and they're responding to this video? And then you look in the comment section. How many comedians are talking about it? How many people? What are you
Rappers,
talking
entertainers.
about?
I grant you that. I grant you that. You do have that. You do have a lot of, you have started the conversation. So I would
And
definitely
now
give
you're
you that.
trying to tell me do it different when it's working. And it's based in nothing.
But I'm not
If
saying
you
you
had a
have to do it
business,
completely.
if you had a business and it was working and you were number one and you were making progress and destroying your competition, you would go into the shareholders and we're going to change
Doing
them
it
to do
better.
it this way now.
Right.
They tell you you're out
So
of
let
your
me
Yo,
ask
gosh darn mind.
and not just that, but that's why we're also still speaking about the content 3 years later. Because frankly, the numbers have not improved. They've either stagnated or gone down. And that is exactly why the content continues to resonate and exactly why the mission has to continue. The man on the right is an enemy of progression. He doesn't want change. He wants feelings to be coddled. He wants emotions to be considered in lieu of real change. These
He's
are the
just over there
soft,
buying
sick
shit just to buy
types
it.
that can't stand the feeling of someone disliking him for his opinion. So he folds to the masses. Let's keep going.
Let me ask you this. So do you feel that even if you were to change slightly, not 100%, but just change maybe 15%, that you would be able to get more
Notice the
just
question
people
you
would
just
receive
asked
it
me,
more.
do you feel like the question you asked me is do you feel like if I did this, I don't do business based on feelings. I'm a man.
Well, do you think that if
No.
you change
No.
okay.
Because if I did, I'd do it. Do I strike you as somebody who's not smart enough to be able to read the tea leaves?
I get it. It's your content. I get it.
It's not about my content. It's about see, what you have to understand is what you're saying is doesn't work. It doesn't work. We've tried it that way. It doesn't work. And I need more men to have some steel in their spine and start standing up and sounding more like me instead of like you.
Mm, mm,
That's where you're failing your black brothers. This sounds weak.
mm.
All women don't have to take us seriously. We got to go talk to them nicer. I'm going to tell them the truth and respect them as being the strong women that they are and understand that they are smart enough to be able to make a decision. 1 in 4 of you will marry. Either you change the way you pick a mate or you will buy a dog and die alone. I'm going to give them the benefit of being smart enough to use that PhD that they have and
I'm a
know
PhD.
that they're not getting the outcomes that they were marketed that they would get by being apart from their man, by calling themselves strong, independent, I don't need no man. That ain't working.
But they're not hearing you because they can't get
Holy.
past the hard
All
experience. They
right,
can't get
all right,
past that.
all right. No, They've heard too much of men who think like you.
Uh,
Where are your balls?
Where are your
Seriously, you're
balls?
saying they're not hearing you. How many people in this show right now?
where your balls is
How
crazy.
many people in the show right now?
I can't see. I don't know.
Mm.
They're not hearing you. My videos average 400,000 views. They're not hearing me. They're hearing me. You better believe they're
I mean,
hearing me.
hearing you based on. I mean, hearing you
All right,
based
man.
off of
You got it. You're
tangible
right. You're right.
evidence.
You're right. You're right. You're right. And this is what I mean about power, money, and sex. I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. But you got nothing to base what you're saying on. You got nothing to base what you're saying on except feelings. And I respect your feeling, but I don't. But I don't. I don't do
You can't
things
run your
based on
business.
feelings.
Yeah.
And I don't. And even if I did, I don't feel like what you're saying is gonna work because I've seen that it doesn't.
That ain't gonna
25,000
happen.
people in here. What
But
you
are they
saying, man?
watching
What
for?
you saying is you. What you're saying, brother, is you've got nothing other than a feeling.
But are they watching for the shock value, or are they actually
Who
watching
gives
to
a
learn
shit? They're
something?
watching.
The reach is still there, brother.
That's the point.
That's the point.
They're watching. And how many women have come? See, if you were really a watcher of mine, you would know that women come over and say, you know what? I was I thought this, but until I watched an entire video myself, and then I heard the logic, I heard the facts, I heard the stats, I heard this.
I've heard that. I mean, I've watched you for the last few
Then
years when you started out with men. So I've been watching your content
then
for years.
understand that it's working. And now you're just saying, well, if you just tweaked it a little bit, you get more. Well, you know what? The Colonel got 11 herbs and spices. Well, if you put 13 in, you get about a 20% bump in customers. I don't think so. The formula works.
Mm.
And I'm still got a man who's sitting here telling me, nah, I don't feel like it's gonna work that way. I'm asking him based on what? And you haven't said anything except I just feel this way. All right, based in what? I'm
Based off
listening. Based in what?
based off of the conversations that I have with women that detest the content.
What type
And
of
I'm an
women?
advocate saying, hey, listen to him.
They're
He's
just the
trying to
content. Are
educate you.
they over 30?
Yes,
Do they tend to be overweight?
some.
Any of them have children out of wedlock?
They all do. I got you.
Any of them college graduates?
I got you. I see where you're going.
This is actually
But if they
insane.
listen to me, do you think they would get better outcomes?
If they actually paid attention,
Right. Do you think I'm the first person that told them if you lost some weight, you'd have a better health and get a better outcome?
but that's the problem. They're not
No,
taking.
no, no, it's not the problem. See, it's not the problem of information. See, you just defeated your own argument.
Mm.
It's not the information. They've been given the information several different ways. The problem is they've been given the information spoon fed and soft. And you know how many people watch me and can't stand it, but they're still sitting there saying, I can't stand it. But they listen.
Can't say
And then
it's
they're wondering,
wrong.
why are they watching them? Because the women are getting something out of it. And what I don't understand.
It's a quick diffuse. He has no idea. It's a quick diffuse.
Damn, is it Wi-Fi now over here denying or declining a 1v1? That's crazy.
Ooh, that looks good.
Subway's new protein pocket. Over two
Why'd you
grams
have
of
a change of
protein,
heart?
lettuce, veggies, and tasty sauce for just $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99?
Said what?
What? $3.99?
What game? I'm
$3.99?
playing Max Payne 3.
$3.99?
Hey, what's that?
Nobody
Why
told
would
you.
I get on ESO?
Subway's new protein pockets, over 20 grams of protein for $3.99. Try all
I,
four.
I don't understand that logic.
Hey, I mean, now might be the time if you
No,
want to
I
play
ain't trying to hear
ESO.
that. Last time I tried to get into it, none of y'all niggas was trying to
Hey,
play.
now that everything will be free, this the time, bro. If you want to play ESO.
Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. Now is the time. Nah, nah, that's a negative.
Bro, now is the time. You ain't gotta have no DLC or nothing. You can just play. Bro, dude, I just beat the dude in the duel. He disappeared. Where'd he go? He just left. Come back. Like he went back to the way shrine, bro. I'm sick.
What, the debate?
Yeah, the debate.
Bruh.
I'm a whole man now.
People are unhinged.
Yeah, that debate shit. Yeah, he's out of there, bro. But I mean, I know he was kind. Dude had a septum piercing on his nose. I know he was capping. Dudes wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight, bro. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, bro. Are you willing? You willing to post that shit online that you gonna get
He said, I'm down. I'm putting cases
put
on
a
all
case
you
on
motherfuckers.
your motherfucking ass, bro? I don't give a fuck about no street honor, nigga. Do you know I live in a white area, nigga? Nigga, I got several people that'll snitch on your motherfucking ass.
BZ, are you a part of the neighborhood watch?
Nigga, I'm gangster.
This place is great, really comfortable.
The dude name is Stamina Sorcerer, bro. That's crazy. Nebraska. Yeah, I told you about those. I told you about those random Nebraska dudes.
I'm just gonna get settled in.
Motherfucking Max Payne 3, bro.
Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes,
He said,
absolutely.
please, with the capital P and an exclamation point at the end. Is it exclamation point or mark?
Now, like I said, it was a long time ago. Seriously. Definitely more my style than Panama. Or Hoboken, I guess. No, if I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right. It wasn't doing me any favors. Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited. Really. I really needed a new start.
That man, Max Payne, was on painkillers Hard
I think I am
alcohol.
gonna like it here.
And was smoking.
It certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life, just like you said.
Mm.
Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk.
Go to Cyrodiil. The global stats for Max Payne 3. There's been 718 million people who have chosen two-handed weapons over dual-wield weapons when it comes to kills. There's been 19 billion bullets fired, 207 mil pills popped, and 206 mil shoot dodge kills or bullet time kills. I'm pretty sure I amount to at least 40 of those bullet time kills for multiplayer. Holy shit, multiplayer's still up. Oh shit. I can't believe that the Max Payne servers are still up. me see. The true question is, how active is the matchmaking? See if for match or for Max Payne. Oh, that's just pretty active. It didn't even take me that long to find the.
Are you not watching that?
That's
It
me.
sounds like. Oh,
So
hold
just
on.
have my
It sounds
thing
like
on in
me
the
too.
background.
Yeah. Like a laughing at me. How you feeling? I wasn't gonna hit you. How you feeling?
Better than what I was.
Is your drink good?
Huh?
Is your drink good?
Mhm.
Have you ever had that before? Have you ever had it before? It's pink Kool-Aid.
Why are you sorry?
I got you a drink.
Dun, dun. Everything's on very high. 2 times. Drop this down to 4. I gotta restart my Max Payne. It's crazy because even though that Max Payne came out what the same year as GTA 3 or GTA 5, this man, this man Fox dashed off the side of the map. Oh, do I go free aim, soft lock, or hard lock? Yeah, I'll do soft lock. Accomplishments tied to this difficulty level can only be earned by turning aim assist off. Oh, then free aim. The fuck? You ain't got to tell me twice, bro. It's motherfucking Max Payne. I still need to beat L.A. Noir.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Oh, so that means I was free aiming on Xbox as well playing this game.
I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this?
I don't think I'll ever
Walgreens.
beat this game on New York Minute mode though.
Colored drinks. So for now, we seem to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother,
But you got the second lowest medal score though.
how's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on Man, that favela is big.
Damn.
Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
Oh, you got a teammate now. Oh, never
That's
mind.
funny.
They are playing.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know. Something for the kids.
Yeah. Why aren't the
Listen, man.
subtitles on?
We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. Some
Why does he look Chinese?
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. Where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think. I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop. Anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
He called that man a Ricky Martin lookalike.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Did things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Damn.
What was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
Sure.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my
Yeah.
edge, along with everything else. It was time to choose a nasty fall or a bullet to the head.
Ah. Okay, that's how you get in the cover. Damn, it's been a minute.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka, trashy magazines, and pretty trashy people. I just hoped I could keep them out of the crime section. Money gets you anything on prescription, and here, there's plenty of that.
Mm-mm. The hell? Oh shit.
She was out
Going
on
this
one
way.
of the balconies, and I hoped, not about to be thrown off it.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane
Nah,
risks,
it wasn't
trying to
drunkenness
save
or
fallen
stupidity,
women.
bro. You had that Navy SEAL mentality. That's why you want to jump over the thing and bow.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso. Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Where the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him. Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo. I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Bronco! What have you done with him?
Oh shit.
Once Bronco was out the door, all bets were off. I had to keep moving. It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too much a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive.
Oh shit.
Almost as much as I did.
Got his ass.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate. The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Dragging Bronco along would slow them down, but not much. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Oh shit. That fool came right around the corner to give me a double kill.
Rodrigo! It's gonna be all right, Mr. Bronco. Rodrigo, it's Max.
Woo!
You're okay. You're okay. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Damn it.
Chama uma ambulância!
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
It's time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
I played Dying Light and I don't put mods in it. I played Stalker as well and I don't put mods in it. But cheating's not in my nature. I haven't cheated. The only time that I've cheated is in single player games where it doesn't matter if you cheat or not. Like playing Sims and putting in Rosebud to get fucking simoleons.
Then again, what did I
Like
expect? These were the kind of
that's the way
night
that's how I go about cheating.
Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of riches.
Max, I was speaking to you. Sorry, what was that? Oh, I was saying we get into a lot of scrapes, man. Well, we're still here.
Shit, I'll use the exploit every now. Homeowners associations. He's got loot detector like Tarkov players do.
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life. It wasn't just him, huh, baby? Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister. Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister. Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Baba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde.
That man said, "Were you drinking?" You bet your ass I was. You try staying in that bitch for 5 minutes sober.
I love this place. I love this view.
There will never be another gaming series like Max Payne.
It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Oh, look, it's Alphonse's little
Marcelo, Fabiana,
Oi.
it's too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo. Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know, Anna.
Your table, nothing but the best.
Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio booked in advance.
Claudio. Fucking Claudio. He isn't even any good. If he were going to be in Barcelona or Milan, he couldn't even make it in Germany. Now he comes back here and acts like fucking royalty.
I'll introduce you.
Nah, nem precisa. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit. People. Fuck 'em. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel, I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, Navy SEALs.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor.
Do, 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 do.
There had to be another way out through the VIP
Dun, 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 dun,
lounge.
dun, dun, dun,
Rich fools
dun.
love a private exit.
Oh shoot.
Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. The usual. Scored goals, scored girls. The only box he'd be getting into now was the one he'd be leaving in.
Os brasileiros vão puxar saco de gringo mais não!
Oh, you bet.
good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll meet way after. I'll go find the girls.
Got it. They came out there. They went that way into the lounge.
Come here.
Go.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind you. Get everybody else out of here.
Oh, you
Son of a
bitch.
bitch. There was another delay I didn't need. This wasn't looking good. I'd almost lost the boss's wife once this week. Now I was giving them two for the price of one. Much as I like to indulge in self-reflection, this wasn't the time. All this unfinished business, and all I could think about was my unfinished scotch.
Don't shoot, por favor.
You an American?
Sure. Yeah, I'm from Steele, North Dakota, just outside of Bismarck. Anders Detling. This is serious, huh? They told me it was a little fresh, but I wasn't expecting things to be quite like this.
No?
No, see, I've seen things. I was a cop for 25 years. I've seen men run over by combines. I've seen husbands who just ate their wives, but a gunfight in a disco.
You were a cop?
Yeah, just retired.
Damn, I was gonna say, why in the hell she look so
Daddy
evil?
gave me the money to raise a
She look
family.
mad.
I got a girl at college in Wisconsin and a boy who's playing football for Minnesota State. You want to see their picture?
No, that's all right. Sounds nice. Listen, you're staying here. Don't be a hero.
Oh, I won't. I'm retired.
Happy, healthy ex-cop? Give me a break. It looked loud and expensive enough to be Fabiana's. Her fashion sense didn't leave a whole lot of room for imagination, let alone food. The girl sure knew how to draw the eye, and maybe that was the problem. But at least I was heading in the right direction.
Diego! Que porra você tá fazendo? Como assim? Você tá com algum problema?
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Estamos aqui por causa das meninas do branco. Ele não tem...
They were still alive, at least.
Oh
This crew was
shit.
starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job, I figured it was time to start doing mine. This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them. They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on the one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
I said! Come on, come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me. Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Hey, oh yeah, look, there they are.
Quick, get after them! Are you crazy? You can't just leave her! Max, you gotta do something! Come on! Get the rifle back there!
Damn, I actually died. That's crazy.
She's making a run for it.
Hey, hold on! Bring it around!
Move, you're gonna lose her.
Now, Max! He's gonna shoot!
Bow, bow, bow.
You gotta be kidding me.
Shoot! What the fuck are you waiting for?
Give me a break.
Audio, subtitles. No. Let's put the subtitles on. There we go.
God damn it.
Oh,
Headed inside, Passos. Get us down there.
Right. I'm headed to the helipad.
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso. Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher do branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. O Serrano. Pra nosso saco se ela escapar.
what? They took all my painkillers.
Rapaziada, mantenha o cavalo. Eu consigo, Bernardo.
Dang, got blew away.
odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two... It was Giovanna's necklace. Now I just had to find the rest of her.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here! What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Had to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my God. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
Raul!
What the hell are you doing?
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passos was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
Well, what choice do we have? We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... We all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say? Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Sem fazer, mas sem fazer cagada, hein? Ei, vocês aí parados, filho da puta!
Here we come.
Bota essa arma no chão!
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora!
Slow, slow, slow.
Não faça nada estúpido. Me mostre o dinheiro.
What's he saying?
Open the bag. Show me it's full of money.
Depressa, porra, depressa!
Easy, pal, easy.
Vem!
This man. This man.
fucking need you, bro. Do I fucking need you at all, bro?
Told you, nigga. Y'all needed me on console.
It's fucking bait, bro.
Y'all needed me on console. Y'all gonna need me here,
Fuck
nigga.
out here, bro. Don't make me pull up them cliffs. Leafy dead, as usual.
Man, cause y'all leaving me,
Hey,
bro.
man, I'm respawning, bro. I'll be there in 2 seconds, bro.
Y'all niggas, y'all left me in the dust,
Get the
bro.
fuck
It's all
out of
good,
here,
bro.
bro. Nah,
I
you
ain't even,
got turned into dust.
I ain't even mad, bro. Y'all niggas, y'all left me in the dust.
Did somebody flip this shit already? Oh my god. Somebody flipped this shit before I even got here. I better get credit for this shit.